Here are my top 5 beginner combos for Victor. If you're new to the channel, my name is MadMike and I will be your guide today, giving you these few tips and tricks to help you improve with playing Victor. Now, if you are not familiar with these symbols that you see on screen right now, do me a favor and check out the video that has this thumbnail on it. I explain all the basics of Tekken 8 so that you can get into the fight as soon as possible. But also, in case you need a reminder, here are the universal controls for this game. Now, in my opinion, Victor is definitely one of the cooler additions to the Tekken roster, not only because he's a boss super spy, but just his fighting style. Now, the two main launchers I like to use with Victor are down forward 2 and up forward 4, which is a little bit more of an intense one. So our first combo is definitely the easiest one here, but still does some decent damage. So here we go. Something very important you need to know about Victor is his lie stance. I believe that's how you pronounce it, but the input for it is 3 and 4 together, and that's going to put him in this stance right here, where you cannot block and you can only slightly move, but it gives you a range of new attacks. All right, so here's the first combo. So that one's not too bad, pretty easy to pull off. The only thing is to make sure that you hit his stance at the right time, because it does take him a little bit of time to get into it, so your timing's got to be just right. But it's not too bad once you get the hang of it. And that combo does about 41 damage, I believe. So that's pretty good. But let's move on to something a little bit more powerful. Instead of our down forward 2 launcher, we're going to be using the up forward 4. Which is this guy right here, which definitely gives you a little bit more room between your opponent. So after performing it, you're gonna have to tap forward to get a little bit closer to your opponent to continue this combo. What I really like about this combo is the distance that it gives between you and your opponent. Where the last one kind of kept you guys close together, this one gives you space so that you have time to think about your next move, and still does a decent amount of damage. So going back to our down forward 2 launcher, this combo has a few extra steps. So take your time and pause the vid if you need to get the hang of it. Now what we're going to do here is launch our opponent into the air and then send them into a spiral. So here's our launch into the spiral, and then that puts you in your sword stance. From there, you can choose from 3 different buttons. 1, 2, or 3. But in the string that I created, this combo ends by hitting 1 twice. So again, a pretty good amount of damage for not too many buttons being pressed. Some of these combos can look overwhelming if you're new to this game, but once you get used to it, you're not even going to break a sweat performing these. All right, now we're getting into the real heavy hitters here. 50 damage and up. Some of you guys might not consider that a powerful attack, but for me, I'll take it, man. Again, starting with our up forward 4 launcher and then putting our opponent into a spiral. And here we are in this situation again where we get to decide what kind of slash we want to use. But I ended this combo with 1, 2, 2. So here we go. For this one, you got to be pretty precise on the timing. There we go. Look at that. That is some beautiful damage right there. You gotta hit 2 immediately after that down forward 4. Now we're on the final combo, the most powerful one I got for you here today. This one starts off a little bit interesting because it's a new launcher. For those of you that don't know, the WR stands for while rising, which means you gotta start this sucker off by crouching, letting go of the button, and then hitting 2. Which will look like that. After doing this initial launcher here, you can decide to do something completely different from what I'm about to show you. I consider that some pretty hefty damage. Let me know if you think these combos are too easy, too hard, if they helped you out, or if there's something I missed. We're all learning here. I'm just sharing my little bit of knowledge that I've gained from playing this game so far. As always, if you'd like access to the combo sheet that I used for this video, it'll be available in my Discord server, and the link for that is in the description down below. Don't forget, I stream Tekken every Tuesday with viewers. As always, thank you so much for watching the video all the way through, and you'll see me next time.